What's wrong, Jiminy?
Well, you see, what Axel said back there worries me. What could he have meant by, you may no longer be who you are?
I may no longer be me. How can I be anyone else?
Of course. Still, you can't be too careful.
Yep. Feels like just about anything could happen here in Castle
Castle Oblivion.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
We'll be okay. Whatever it is they're cooking up, we'll be able to handle it together.
Course we will. Like at that creepy castle we explored together. The one with all those weird contraptions.
When was that?
I can't remember. What was it called?
Gorge. Oh, it was, Holly? Holler? Sorry, I can't remember.
What? Stop goofing around.
Goofy, sure you didn't make it up?
I don't think so.
The swirling sphere in front of Sora is called a warp point. You can freely move to and from floors that you've already completed. Stand near it and press Y to open the World Warp menu.
Halo. That's funny. Why can't I remember?
We'll be here all week if we wait for Goofy to remember.
You can do these in any order you want. I'm just gonna go in the order that you did in the game. The games. So, of course, Wonderland first.
Hey, somebody's coming.
I'm late. I'm dreadfully awfully late. The Queen will roast me for dinner. If I'm late for the trial, it'll be off with my head next.
What do you mean, off with your head?
Oh, my fur and whiskers, I'll never make it.
Off with his head?
For such a peaceful-looking place, it sounds pretty dangerous.
So the graphics in this game are like extremely good. This game is especially like excels when it comes to like the expressions of the characters. They're so detailed. Like, I mean, Kingdom Hearts 1 was detailed in that regard, but this game is like even more so. And they more often use the high poly models during those cutscenes. Problem is, damn it. I don't know if anybody else would have noticed by this point, but I just didn't expect them to start breaking these cards that whoa, that suit. Okay. Anyway, what I was saying is all the Castle Oblivion cutscenes are pre-rendered. Obviously, like, they re-rendered them for the HD collection, but they are still at, like, I don't know. Concentrate. That was, That's weird. But they are still, they're still good quality, but you can still tell that they're pre-rendered. They're like, I don't know the exact dimensions, but they definitely look like they're rendered in like 720 as opposed to 1080, which is what the rest of the game is scaled to. That's what I have it set as. And
Courage!
which, like, they are pre-rendered. I guess it was just easier because the expressions and everything was pretty high poly on PS2. Thank goodness that they re-rendered them, otherwise they'd look really bad. And I'm not saying they look bad, but I'm just saying, like, I would have preferred it if they did, render them in a higher resolution, or better yet, make it so that they are not pre-rendered. They're just, like, rendered in-game. Don't know how feasible that would be. Obviously, that would take a lot of effort. And, don't know if it would even be possible. Another thing that is noticeable about the cutscenes is that they did not edit the lip syncing, which is what they did for like pretty much every other Kingdom Hearts game. Is that they edited the lip syncing when they translated it to English, which is good because Japanese has a different cadence than English, and like you say things differently, but like there are like gonna be different pauses in the sentence, and if you, I like notice stuff like that a lot when I play like games that are translated from Japanese, because I like recognize like, oh, that must have been that word, and when they translated it to English, like a lot of, like, for example, like you'll hear like although and stuff like that, and people will pause at that point in like the sentence when they're trying to say something, and that's normal in Japanese, but you don't do that in English. And this wasn't a problem in the other games because they changed the lip syncing, but here I guess they just decided not to. This game was like, I think it actually went like a pretty long time before it was translated. Before the like recom version was. I could be wrong about that, but I remember for the longest time when I was like 12 and editing my stupid Kingdom Hearts AMVs, the only footage that you could find was like the Japanese version with English subtitles, because this game, I think it went kind of a long time without getting localized. I might just be making that up. Maybe it's like, maybe it didn't even go that long, and it was just hard to find footage. But anyway, what I'm saying is that they never actually edited the lip syncing, and it's not noticeable in most video games, because in most video games they don't. Most video games with their localization, they do not have the budget to do that. But with Square Enix games, they definitely do. But in this one, they didn't actually change the lip syncing, and so the translation isn't as good. That's basically what I'm getting at. It's very noticeable to me. I mean, it's as good as it could be without changing the lip syncing, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? It's just noticeable in relation to like the other Kingdom Hearts games, because the other Kingdom Hearts games don't have that problem. I just wanted to point that out. The reason they didn't change it might have actually been because the cutscenes on PS2 were pre-rendered. And so in order to change the lip syncing, not only would they have to pay more money as usual, but they would also have to re-render the cutscenes again.
Gosh, looks like some kind of get-together. What's the occasion?
Hey, this must be that trial the White Rabbit was talking about.
Alice, do you understand the charges against you?
Of course not. I've done nothing wrong.
Feigning ignorance, dear. You are charged with aiding the creatures called Heartless who threaten my kingdom.
Fiddlesticks! Where's the evidence?
The evidence is... I forgot. That's the evidence. Because you, Alice, are the one who stole my memory. We can't rid the Kingdom of Heartless until we get Her Majesty's memory back. This is a serious crime.
This is so unfair! So what if you're a queen? Don't blame me just because you can't remember things.
Such insolence! You're talking to the Queen of Hearts! And to think I might have let you go had you apologized straight away! What a brazen thief! Who's the brazen one? Sora? The court has reached a verdict. Off with her head! Hold it! Objection! This trial is a farce. You should investigate before you arrest innocent people. What is the meaning of this? How dare you suggest Alice didn't steal my memory? I suppose you know who the real culprit is, then. Huh? Speak, or it's off with all of your heads. Now out with it. Who's the thief? I'm the thief. Say that again? Gars, really? Of course not, but what else am I supposed to say?
This is really screwy, Sora.
Cards, seize them all! We're gonna fight cards with cards. See, this was just the key to beginnings.
Power!
But, I had a battle. It's usually not like that.
Freeze! Ha! Yeah! Rah! Freeze! Yeah! Ha! Goofy! Whoa! Yeah! Donald! Yeah! 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 Donald! Goofy!
Tornado is so OP.
Donald!
I mean, well, that's not tornado. There's actually another attack in the game that's a tornado. But it's unrelated to Goofy's tornado, and it's also OP. But...
Whew. Whack, where's Alice?
Looks like she is...
Excuse me, I just burped there a little bit.
Looks like she escaped.
Burp.
Perhaps she did, but you won't. I think we've been trumped. Run!
Power! Freeze! Courage! Freeze!
Hey.
Ha, fire! Yeah! Ha, ha! Yeah! Rah! Ha, yeah! Ha! Yeah! Back off! Goofy!
No, my Moogle points!
Freeze! Rah! Yeah! Ha!
What did these do? Fire-based abilities, swing speed of attack cards. Ooh. That's really good. It's nothing more frustrating than doing a boss battle. And you got this cure set up and you try to use it. And then the enemy breaks your cure.
Yeah! Power! Donald! Freeze! Yeah!
Strike rate. That's a really good one. So, here's an example of strike grade. I don't really have enough to do it consistently now. But 7 plus 7, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23. Okay, so that's a strike rate, grade 2. I have enough for like 1. But we'll get better cards. We have a lot of Moogle points, so once we find that, it'll be great. Yay! Woo! Speaking of which, not the Moogle points, but that's really good. Oh. Oh, this is so exciting!
Donald! Freeze! Yeah! Ha! Freeze! Yeah! Ha! Yeah!
So,
Power!
when we looked at the card list,
Freeze!
actually, I'll talk about this later.
Freeze! Fire! Goofy!
Whoa!
I just had something funny to say, but the comedic timing wasn't right. Oh, I didn't even... Oh, you were blending in.
Courage!
Courage, the cowardly dog.
Freeze!
That show scared the crap out of me when I was little.
Yeah!
I know lots of people have, like, feel real nostalgic for it, but, I think I was a little too young when it was on. Like, I watched it sometimes, but I do remember being scared by it, and, also some of the jokes, like, flying over my head. Specifically remember the windmill episode where, like, if the, like, windmill stopped, the monsters came, and that concept was just so scary to me.
Power! Freeze! Ha! Huh! Yeah! Yeah! Rah! Power! Freeze! Goofy!
Whoa!
Ha! Freeze! Fire! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Rah! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Rah! Goofy!
Whoa!
Yeah! Ha! 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 Huh. Yeah!
Use at least one calm bounty per area. Because, if I'm not mistaken, there's like one specific really good thing you can get. Holy shit, a 9 stop. Damn. Like sometimes you might get like a slate or something. There's nothing to stop you from like using as many calm bounties as you want. Like, hold on. If I wanted to, I could just do it again. But until we get more, I want to save them. And again, for these story doors, just use the cards that you don't want. Things got a little crazy back there, but at least you're okay.
I don't mean to be ungrateful, but was that true? What you said? Are you the thief?
What? Of course not. Why would I steal the queen's memory? Yup, Sora only said that because he wanted to save...
To show off! Is that right? Well, you saved me all the same. Thank you. It's the Cheshire Cat.
Feeling better after that mad dash, are we? Oh, but you're not out of the woods yet. The Queen's a stickler for justice. She won't forget you till she remembers. She won't stop hounding you till you get her memory back. Did she forget because she remembers? Does she remember that she forgot? Doesn't matter, I suppose. I don't know. I think we ought to just stay away from her. But Sora, what about Alice? If the Queen catches her again, it's off with, well, you know. Then I guess we'd better do something about the Queen. You should do something, but you don't have to do anything. Huh? If you can't remember something, it's like it never happened. Likewise, if something never happened, you can't remember it. Try too hard to remember and your memory might lie to you. Lie? That's all I'll say. The rest is for you to figure out. So that made an unknown room, I think. That's what we're in right now. And sometimes that happens with story things. Either the door completely disappears or it leads you into an unknown room. But regardless, the cards you use don't matter. Or maybe they do. But I don't think they do. Yeah, they don't. What is that sound, the squelching sound? This was not in KH1. Or was it? I don't know. I can't remember. It's almost like this game is messing with my memory or something. Or maybe I just have a really bad memory.
Courage! Freeze! Yeah, freeze! Fire! Yeah! Yeah!
And are we gonna get a Moogle room?
Courage! Donald!
Useless. Completely useless most of the time. I use his friend cards a lot to, like, help with, like, in slates, because, you know, if we use it, we can just, like, it doesn't matter. We're not gonna get the consequence of, no, damn it. Of, not being able to use the card for the rest of the battle. Although in these short battles, it doesn't really matter that much.
Freeze! Freeze!
How dare you not give me anything? You too?
Yeah! Power! Tunnel! Freeze!
So we have some new enemies, those, like, trumpet thingies.
Fire! Yeah! Ha! Ha!
Those were not in the original game.
Yeah! Ha! Yeah!
Oh, yeah. Those are the bane of my existence, the large bodies in this game, because it's like... Just like before, they had that AI tracking, so they can keep spinning around and hitting you. So when you hit them, nothing happens, because they block it. But then there's also the added thing of, now everything in your cards. Everything cards.
Freeze! Freeze! Yeah!
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah!
Sora getting so high from this. There's that key to rewards, which we will have to come back for later.
Gosh, what's with this sudden change of scenery?
Let's look around. Oh dear!
Thought you'd seen the last of me, did you?
Uh-oh. Game's up, scoundrels! For stealing my memory, I sentence you to... I sentence you to... I sentence... Oh? What's going on? Where am I? Huh? What in the world am I doing? Confound it, I can't remember. What's wrong with her?
Maybe somebody swiped her memory again.
Sora, watch out! There's something coming!
That was the worst attempt at anything ever. I am really glad that no one has to see it.
So, this is what stole the Queen's memory.
Yeah. Rah. Heal. Fire. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Heal.
I'm not trying to do sliding dash. See, I'm trying to break his cards, but every time I do, the position shifts. No!
Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha.
No, I didn't mean to do that. Thank you very much.
Heal. Yeah. Ha. 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 Heal. Yeah. Ha. Heal. Heal.
Ugh!
Heal. Heal. Ha. Yeah. Ha. 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 Rah. Ha.
You know, guys, what you should really do? How dare you?
Yeah. Ha.
I hate you. What you should really do is do Monstro first so you get high jump, but I need to do them all in the same order or I will literally die.
You there, all of you! What is the meaning of this? Where did that creature come from? How would we know? So, you refuse to answer. You're hiding something. They're plotting against me. Seize them immediately. Please, Your Majesty, wait. It was you who commanded us to destroy those creatures. Huh? Your Majesty, in her prudence, didn't completely trust us at first. And so, at Your Majesty's command, we fought them to prove ourselves. Isn't that right, Sora? We did? We did! Your, Majesty? I told you to do that? But Your Majesty... Oh, but the card's not talking.
Can't the cards just, like, say no, that's not true?
But your majesty, don't you remember? Don't be ridiculous. I never forget anything. Of course I gave the command. You did splendidly.
Aw, that was a cute animation.
Well, that was close.
Way to improvise. I never would have thought of that.
But the Cheshire Cat said as much. Try too hard to remember and your memory might lie to you. The Queen would never admit she forgot, so instead she remembered something. That didn't happen. She ended up fooling herself. What is it, Sora?
Nothing. Well, I guess you'll be safe now.
And the Queen won't give us any more trouble. After all, we got rid of the Heartless, just like she commanded.
Don't tell me you've been fooled too.
Yeah.
Oops.
Huh? What's the matter?
It's that creepy castle that I was talking about earlier. I know I didn't imagine it. 'Cause that was the castle where Sora had to use the Keyblade to free Kyrie's heart.
PS2
Then he
screenshots
just disappeared. And I was so worried.
with Sora's old
How
face.
could I ever forget that?
Oh, it was when I turned into a Heartless.
The original, vanilla face.
Wait, that happened in a castle?
You forgot that? 'Cause I remember perfectly.
Then what's it called?
That's easy, it was. Jiminy, help me. Is it in your journal?
Every word. I finished the first volume right before we got to this castle. Now then, if I can just find it. Oh, here we go.
Look at Sora's expression, so detailed. Very good, especially for its
Let's
time.
have a look. Oh, how could it be?
What's the matter?
Oh, my entries, they're gone. Every page is blank.
What do we do?
How could this have happened? I'm so careful with the journals. All that hard work is gone.
The journal's blank. What's going on?
Once we get out of the castle, let's help Jiminy rewrite the journal.
I don't think Jiminy would erase his own journal.